Well, it is a beautiful temperature, coming up at 8 minutes past 7, and what a wonderful way to start the day. Walking through beautiful Central Park. Can't think you're actually in one of the biggest cities in the world. So quiet this morning, just hear the birds chirping, and look at the wonderful view. And there we go, I said it's a beautiful day in New York. Actually cloudless skies so far. Wow, so lucky, eh? All the colours this morning are really nice, with the sun just coming up there. So we're going to head down here. We're going to give you guys these amazing views of the Gapstow Bridge. And again, if you're into photography, just look at the reflections. Absolutely stunning. Right, we're at one of the most famous filming locations ever. Now, I'm not sure the exact 100% location. It was either on the rocks right here where I am, or it could have been, I'm thinking it's more going to be over in that direction, which we'll show you now. So I think it's more probably this direction. But can you believe it? This is where Kevin, Home Alone Lost in New York, first met the bird lady. Right here. And the shot was looking out at Gapstow Bridge. Well, I'm thinking the position has got to be probably round about right here. Maybe if we look at the movie right now, so the pigeon lady would have been feeding all the pigeon. Kevin would have been standing pretty much where my camera is, and the view was looking towards the fabulous Gapstow Bridge. How wonderful is that? As just said, just look at the reflection here. That is just absolutely fabulous, isn't it? It's got to be one of my favourite areas here in Central Park. This is just beautiful, isn't it? And what do you reckon of that shot? Welcome to New York. We are so lucky to be here in this wonderful place. It really is fabulous. Let's just get a few more selfie shots of this fabulous view with the reflections there. Beautiful. And then of course the most famous filming location ever, Home Alone Lost in New York. And we're standing right on top of the Gapstow Bridge right now, looking out at the Plaza Hotel and the stunning scenery that we've got this morning. And you can see that couple are still they're still trying to get that ultimate shot. And I guarantee you the scenery is going to get even better as we progress through the park here. Standing on top of one of the very rocky areas. It really is absolutely beautiful today. And all the solid rock that you'll see throughout Central Park, I just read, is most of Manhattan is built on solid rock up to 1 billion years ago. Wow. We're just passing by the dairy. Beautiful and green today, eh? Just reading more about it. It's called Metamorphic Rock and created by ice all them millions and millions of years ago. Right, we're now going to walk through the only straight part of Central Park. We're going to walk through the mall, the beautiful tulips here. And yeah, another one of my favourites is walking down here. A little bit later there'll be all the little stalls out. It's going to be a beautiful day. Right at the very end is Bethesda Fountain. Can't tell you how chilled out I am just walking along beautiful Central Park. Wow. We're looking right at Bethesda Fountain. There's a couple getting married or been married, getting the photos taken. Stunning. And we're going to head down now under the archway. Toilets, if you need them, are on the left or the right now. Now, I do believe what I read is the tiles were made in Stoke-on-Trent. How cool is that? Absolutely beautiful through here. So relaxing. And hear the birds. And this guy playing the music. So relaxing. How fantastic is that? We've got an absolute beautiful shot there. Come to Central Park and have a really beautiful, relaxing day. And we've got yet another filming location from Home Alone, Lost in New York. And the Wet Bandits were standing round about here looking for Kevin. And Kevin actually jumped in a horse and cart in the back, right here. And the horse and carriage actually went up that road there towards Bow Bridge. It certainly is a stunning area to take all your photography. And we're in Navy Terrace, named in honour of the men and women of New York City who served the country during the World Wars in the United States Navy and the United States Coast Guard. Bethesda Fountain. And the fountain was made possible through the generosity of Lucy G. Moses in 1981. And the sculpture restoration was done in 1988. I hope you're enjoying day 2 as much as me and Glynn are. How better can the day get than this beautifully stunning day that we have today in Central Park? Now, I'm guessing a little bit later on the boats will be back. There is a beautiful cafe that you can go to there, and you can get the rowing boats and row out along this fabulous lake. A lot of algae in here. I complain about algae in the ponds, but an awful lot of algae around here. But look at the colours of the trees. It's just beautiful. I that's just an incredible view. I could just stay there all day looking at this. And look at all the petals there. Somebody's put a heart there. Beautiful. I think Glynn's enjoying his filming, look at that. You just have a seat there and just chill and get rid of the stresses of life, eh? Beautiful plants here. And look at this, the bluebells of New York City. They're absolutely stunning, aren't they? Can life get any better? This is what life should be all about. No worries, no stresses. All right, in front of us is Bow Bridge, one of the most photographed area of Central Park. Look at all the dogs love it here in Central Park. There's lots of them. Don't forget it is weekend, so everyone's out and about. I'm loving these flowers. Not too sure what they are. We've got the lake. Here's the Bow Bridge. You used to be able to stand right at the edge here. They've actually closed a lot of it off, I guess, to get the vegetation right. We should be able to get a pretty good shot at the bottom here. Yep, there we go. That is stunning. The Bow Bridge, or the Bow Bridge. So nice. I remember when we were here about 3 or 4 years ago, we come here in the autumn and the colours were just fabulous. Okay, we are on the beautiful Bow Bridge. And this was completed in 1859, restored in 1974. Yeah, this is really, really stunning. So I think Glynn's going to do some 360 shots of the beautiful Bow Bridge. We are so lucky to be here in New York City with such stunning weather. Wow, well, that's a stunning reflection of the Bow Bridge and everything there. So, bit of a chill out day at the moment. So relaxing to be here in Central Park and just looking at the fabulous reflections of the Bow Bridge, and we've got you some amazing 360 video. Just love New York. Absolutely perfect. We're now walking through the Rambles area of Central Park. I'm going to say again, it's just so relaxing. No wind, beautiful temperature. And can you believe it? We're in the Big Apple, New York City. And just come for a beautiful stroll. Loving it this morning. We're absolutely loving it. Hope you guys are too. Paths going pretty much everywhere, all through the Ramble area there. All the beautiful rocks. Let's continue heading towards the west side of Central Park. Look The Central Park is just so beautiful. Wow. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. The water runs quite a way. All the way up there. Stunning little creek. And heading down into the lake. Yeah, it really is stunning and beautiful around here. Look at that. If you're into photography, amazing. You just wouldn't know that we're in Central Park in this huge, huge city. Beautiful. We're pretty high up in the rocky area. You could so easily get lost in Central Park. There's a pathway down there. I reckon we keep going down this path towards the bottom of the lake. We are on an adventure. Not too sure where we're going. Loving it though, absolutely loving it. You can see New York City over there, Manhattan. Just amazing, eh? Beautiful scenery. Right, I'm hoping you guys at home sitting there watching are as chilled out as me and Glynn are today. We're now heading over another little bridge, and I think below there's like a pathway. Let's get the selfie stick extended so you can probably see what's going on there. Wow. Morning.
Morning.
One thing that I'll say, every single person that you meet here is very friendly, and they've all got a huge smile on the face. I wonder why. And this is Oak Bridge. Let's continue over beautiful Oak Bridge. We've got another stunning location for photography there, with the reflections of the buildings. Look at that. So beautiful, New York. We've now reached the Ted Corbett Loop Road, and straight in front of us will be Strawberry Fields and the Dakota Building to the right where John Lennon was shot. Right in front of us to the left is Strawberry Fields. We're just going to go and check out the Dakota Building across here. Chapman, who was the killer, planned the killing over several months and waited for Lennon to arrive here at the and let's have a look to the building here. Chapman fired 5 hollow point bullets from a .38 special revolver, 4 of which hit Lennon in the back, and Lennon was rushed to Roosevelt Hospital in a police car, where he was pronounced dead at arrival at 11:15 p.m. at the age of 40. So a lot of history, and if you're a Beatle fan, this has got to be the place to come and look at. So if you come here, obviously you can't get any further, but it would have been right inside the gates, right there. Lovely guy we met there, the security guy. He remembers from a couple of years ago. How cool is that? So yeah, if you can make it anywhere, you can make it in New York. We're doing well. Let's take you to Strawberry Fields as the next destination. And I keep saying it, it is a beautiful day in New York. Wow. Okay, let's head in. You can see the crowd right in front. That is going to be right in the heart. Strawberry Fields. Last time we were quite lucky, there wasn't that many. I think this is a group actually. So there we go, Strawberry Fields. It's a quiet zone designated for visitors to enjoy the peaceful sounds of nature.
Well, that's it.
Look at all the John Lennon buttons, $4 each, or 3 for $10. They're all there. And there we go, guys. Imagine. Fabulous to be here. A lot of people take the photos. And let me just a lot of people jump in there to get the photo. And there we go. Standing there right in the heart of Strawberry Fields. A lot of people have chalked on the pavement here as well. Can't read it all. Love from Portugal. A lot of love for the Beatles right there. Yeah, a lot of people chalked all different things here. Incredible place. If you're a Beatles fan, this is the Holy Grail. See how close it was. That's the Dakota building where John Lennon was shot. And there's Strawberry Fields. What a way to spend Saturday. So chilled out. I could actually spend all day in Central Park, but we need to show you guys more sights of New York. So we're going to head now towards Columbus Circle, and then we're going to get the subway to Dumbo, and then walk across the Brooklyn Bridge and show you some fabulous views of Lower Manhattan. And that is the Tavern on the Green. Looks as though you can get your brekkie there if you want. Beautiful area, eh? And you know you're in Central Park when you see the horse and carriages there. So the rates on here, $63.70 for the first 20 minutes. That'd be a really good thing to do, but a little bit on the expensive side as well. And these guys are dressed to the occasion to take you around Central Park today. And look at that beautiful horse. So the cost is what have we got? $63.70 for the first 20 minutes, $25.48 for each additional 10 minutes. And then don't forget, you've got to tip these guys as well, which would be pretty awesome.
They don't have to.
We have arrived at Columbus Circle. And that is it for Central Park today. It's been a while since we were actually there. Beautiful statues and everything around here. Wow. Right, another filming location. Can you see this brick building right here? If you're a Superman fan, which I am, right at the top there, you can probably see the green shrubbery. That was Lois's apartment, so that's where Superman landed, right at the top of that building. And we've got a fabulous view of what's classed as the Twin Towers here on Columbus Circle. A lot of food carts around here. Plenty of things to eat. All good. So yeah, that is the Lois building. Superman. Located at 240 Central Park South, right at the top of there. How cool is that? Lois Lane's apartment. So make sure when you come to Columbus Circle, look right up there, Superman. And you can see why they call it Columbus Circle. It is actually a roundabout here. And you can see the Columbus Circle statue. And how stunning is that sky? Look at that, wow. To Christopher Columbus, the Italian's resident in America, scoffed at before during the voyage, menaced after, chained as generous as oppressed to the world, he gave a world. Unbelievable, eh? Right, we've got another filming location. I really like this one. Crocodile Dundee, when he left to go walkabout, she actually ran all the way along Central Park and down the subway right there. So I guess it would be kind of good to match it up on the film. But yeah, that is the subway station that she ran down to save Crocodile Dundee. So just adding to the scene, those are the steps where she would have come running down. And the crowds and crowds of people were down there. And I think you'll find, you should see the 59th Street Columbus Circle. So that's where all the crowds of people were, and he come walking over the heads of people.